Hey, how you doing? Arthur Wu here with the review and test of the Kino Flo Celeb 200. I'm in a little bit of a different environment today. I'm on a corporate shoot and I don't always have access to these. I usually rent these. So yeah, I'm not usually in my studio setup that you guys would normally see. So anyway, this is a really awesome light. It's an LED based light, so you don't have the natural or the regular Kino Flo bulbs in here. But it's a really cool light for all types of shoots actually. So whether it's like a photo shoot or narrative or a corporate shoot like we're doing today, it's really cool. And I think the coolest thing about it is the fact that it is LED. It's gonna last for a long time. You don't have to worry about replacing bulbs and whatnot. And you know, I love Kino Flo lights, but the one thing is that when you're switching from the daylight to the tungsten, you don't always have the, you always have to carry around extra bulbs with you. So once we have this turned on here, you see it's fairly bright. I think the equivalent is around like a 750 watt tungsten soft light. So if that gives you a point of reference, it's about the similar output to a Diva 400 if you're familiar with using those. But basically the thing I love about this is it's completely dimmable. So if you just check this out right here, it's at 100% right now. And if you put it down, you can dim it, you can see it goes all the way down to 0. So it's pretty neat actually. I think it cuts off a little bit before 0, but really great. You don't have to scrim it down. It's really convenient. And also you can also dim the color temperature. So it's really cool too. So you can see here it gets a little bit more orange. It goes all the way down to 2700, all the way down from 5500. So, and there's a few other buttons here which I'll show you. But basically you have the daylight and then there's a few steps in between. The daylight, fluorescent, tungsten, and so on. Let's get to the shoot. Okay, so before we get started, just wanted to make a note that these shots were actually taken while we were setting up and waiting for the talent to arrive. And we had already set up a bunch of other lighting diagrams throughout the office, but this one room actually was the one that had a window by it where we could actually fit the light into. And just shows the one light so you can actually see what the raw light coming out of it looks like for this test. The first shot here, we have the Kino Flo Celeb one light, 45 degrees above me to avoid some of the glare on the glasses there. And I'm sitting down, so you can just see what it looks like. It's a fairly soft light. You can see there's still a bit of shadow there, depending on where you angle the light down. But for the most part, it's fairly soft. And you'll notice on the left-hand side, there's a window, and this actually is kind of blown out. So it's not going to overpower if you're shooting during the daytime, like, you know, out a window. You're either going to have to put some ND on it, on the window itself, or get a brighter light, such as an HMI, which will really kind of help you get that the right exposure for out the window. And you can see here as we dim it down what that looks like, what kind of a difference it makes with the light actually on the subject itself. Again, here's another simple light setup with the key light in front. And this time the Celeb 200 is actually being used as a kicker on camera left, lighting up the cheek, giving us a separation from the background. And again, it looks very soft, and I really like the look that it's giving off here. All right, so what are some of the things I like about this? Well, first of all, it's pretty compact and small. It's really kind of just easy to carry around. You don't have to lug around a big box like you would do with the more traditional, the larger Kino Flos. The other thing is that it is dimmable, as I mentioned, and the ability to change color temperature on the fly is awesome. Some cons is actually the number one thing is probably the price. This runs about between like 27 and 3,000 US. So it's probably going to be in rental territory for most of you, me included. Unless you have a lot of money to spend on lights, but essentially it's going to be in rental territory. Overall, I'd highly recommend just checking it out if you want to rent it for a shoot. Really versatile. Let me turn this down so I'm not blinding you guys on the screen there. Let's turn this off. So anyway, that's basically it. Hope you found this helpful. If you want to see more reviews and tips, visit arthurwu.com and subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right, guys, peace.